control the labor to appease the entity. Ticket number 51. Maybe on this paint on here. So, zoom in a little bit right there. Always wonder, like, because I like looking up close to it. Then I gotta move whatever cards I've scratched. Let's go to the bonus. So, topic inspired by Steve Isdall. Control the labor to appease the entity. So, you guys know that, some of you may know that I play this ticket for an audience, for my entertainment, for my amusement, to see if the universe says, hey, hold this infinity gauntlet here. And that if I win a ticket, it's another episode, 2 episodes, 3 episodes in Not Burger. If I win this way, it's Chick-fil-A, barbecue restaurant with my doggies, upgrading camera equipment for this channel, invest in my business and 2 other businesses, buy a work truck or a work van. And, in theory, I hear a lot of, man, if I win the lottery, I'm gonna take a vacation, man, because I deserve it. I remember the day that I worked outside in 127-degree weather amongst venomous snakes and bandits with just my GPS alone. I remember that day, that night when I was done with the day, I took off my and the shoes were those running shoes were like sneakers, hiking sneakers. But when I took them off, so we'll pretend this is my foot, right? And I felt a little tingly, sensitive around my feet. I was like, that feels weird. Like, what is that? Did I, is my sock bundled up? Is there a stone in there or something else? And, I take my shoes off. First I take my shoes off and I see that there's a little ring, light pink ring around my sock. I'm like, all right, now it feels more sensitive now. What is that? I take my sock off and I look at my feet, and it had blisters around my feet, around perfect blisters all around. And so we're looking for the bell or the maceta, right? That's what we're gonna do. And I remember, that day, and also the days leading up to it, I kept pounding water. That night, when I saw the weather, it was like 127 degrees. I was like, you know what? I was so hydrated well enough that I was like, I still felt conscious, normal, but I knew that my body had been under duress not every day there's 127 degrees. So drink more water, and I knew that the following days I would just be pounding water, even if I didn't feel thirsty, just to just for body preservation, maintenance. And pescado. So you know, after I was done with that assignment, you know, I'm trying to think if I took a day off afterwards, or time off. If anything, I probably had a decent sized lunch with a beer. But I don't feel like, oh, I gotta relax, because I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. Don't believe that. All right, let's go for the last one. I'm looking for el tambor, la escalera, el macetón, la campana. Let's see. El violoncello. No, why me? Life's not fair. I really needed that money. Anyways, so we're gonna brush here to put it in the second chance mobile app. But yeah, and I bring that up because I don't look at this money as, oh man, I need to relax. And I have to remember where someone said, you need a vacation? Vacation from what? And then when I think of David Goggins, you're only using 40% of your capacity on average on the daily. And so that was ticket 51. No good. So let's go for another ticket over here. Let's go for, and the reason I bought a couple more is because I found a star note. Then I'm like, wait a minute. I found 2 star notes actually on this day, and then I saw my cute friend with a bright smile. I'm like, all right, good day. Let me just get some. So we'll see if that good feeling, if it was a proper time. But what was I at? So yeah, vacation. And David Goggins. And David Goggins, I'm gonna misquote him, but I know he has something like, you know, you're gonna find yourself when you go through hell and pain. You will reveal yourself. And I know that, you know, after doing, you know, hanging out, being self-sufficient, self-planning, you know, going off my instincts and overseas in 127-degree weather, again, amongst venomous snakes and bandits, you know, I just thought, you know, there's some sort of confidence that's revealed, not even built, revealed. And you know, another reminder of this feeling is, you know, there are times that I go to gas stations. Remember one time, I want to say it was in Arizona, and I think my car had 130 some miles left into the empty gas tank. And I could see in the GPS that there was a gas station coming up within like 5 miles or so. I was like, let me just stay here and fill up. and it's real lonely. That exit, it only had that one gas station, and I was thinking I'll probably pull up, and let's see if anyone's also pulls over and talks about the UFO, the dog man, something, a memorial that's coming up to see a monument, something cool, or I don't know, people traveling, right? But no, dude, I was refilling up my gas tank. It wasn't really a bunch of young teenagers going to whatever there's no beach around there, going on a road trip, going to another state, seeing New York or something. None of that, dude. And getting totally off topic here, but when Steve Isdall on today's stream with Nino, he was saying that the story that he was told that overall under the world government, under the government, the agenda under many governments of the world, well, specifically under the American government, the belief is that they don't care about humans. They only care about the labor to appease the entity. And see, people say, why aren't you married? Why don't you have kids? Why haven't you bought a ranch, a big property? I'm like for what? I've seen properties, ranches, estates. Look, even world famous Pablo Escobar. He has what is it? His zoos are now run down. You go to what's the Greek buildings? Those Greek, where they, those what looks like our today's capital. It'll be right here. Watch. No, why not? Those things are. No, I don't doubt that when the Greeks built what was it? Their government? Or when Caesar was around, all those, when the Colosseum was built, when the, whatever their government building is, and they'd be like, yeah, we're only going to use this for about 20 or 30 years. Pretty sure that they thought that they were going to be there for a millennium in use and function. And no, dude, that's not the case, dude. So it's the last one here. La Escalera. No, why me? Life's not fair. Life's not fair. So yeah, when I hear Steve Isdall say that, I do think to me, I want to do all these things, do business, grow my business, help my friends, help good people's businesses, and show people how to create and how to do. I think the next subject will be let your inner artist out. When Kevin Samuel said that women create with their womb, men create with their hands. Generally speaking, right? And to me, because that's all that there is. In 100 years, no doubt, if this channel's still up somewhere, YouTube's still around, I'll be gone. I'll be in the ground. Very likely the helicopter pilot flying by will be in the ground. Very likely that helicopter flying will be melted to become some sort of building material or something. But of course, I went off on a rant. Made no sense. We didn't hit the jackpot, but to be continued. Right. Plus, go grab some food. That's it for now. Out. To be continued. Remember, all they care about is the labor to appease the entity. What does that mean?